Hello, my dumplings. Just as I start filming, my leg gets itchy. Isn't that like horrible? I'm still scratching it. Okay, gross, I know. But yeah, so I've been having like a real obsession with Urban Decay lately. I really like Urban Decay. I don't know why I didn't like them before, but Urban Decay has a special place in my heart. So I like my Naked palette. Everybody likes their Naked palette. I mean, there's some people that don't really like the Naked palette, and I would say it is a good palette. There just isn't like the biggest variety of color spectrum, like green, like there's no greens and blues and all those things, but it really is a nice neutral palette. It really is a nice palette for every day and for travel and stuff like that. Like when I do go away or I stay overnight somewhere, honestly my Naked palette is the first thing that I grab. So yeah, I really like the original Naked palette. So I'm just going to show you guys. I'm actually going to do a comparison because I got this one. So I got the Naked 2, and so I'm going to tell you what I like about both, the differences between both, and yada yada. Okay, first of all, let me tell you, I was feeling a little bit gypped about this. Okay, now I'm excited for the fact that for the Naked palette 2, they give you a little bit. They give you different. It's very different from the original Naked, down to the little accessories that they give you. Because with the Naked palette, the original, you get a double-ended eyeliner and you get a primer potion. And in the case of people not getting the first edition but the second edition of the original, you get a brush instead of the double-ended liner, which I think I don't really care for. I'm glad that I got the eyeliners because I think the eyeliners are pretty useful. I'm just trying to look for it. Yeah, so this is the liner that you get with it, the double-ended liner. Keep that in there. So like I said, you don't get like the biggest color variety, but you do have some really gorgeous neutral shades. And you get, you get a mini primer. I don't have my mini one to show you, but you get this pretty much, but like in a size like that big. And I think I bought this off of Sephora for like $54, I want to say. And I ordered it online. And okay, so I didn't think that was a bad deal because you do get a lot of eyeshadows. How many do you get? You get 2, 4, 6, 8. You get 12. I'm dumb. I can count. So you get 12 eyeshadows. Now, I thought this was a good value, and it was. Don't get me wrong. So, and I've used it, but I was kind of disappointed with Naked 2. First reason being is it was so much more expensive. And okay, for some people, they're gonna say, oh yeah, that's not really big of a deal. But I received this as a birthday present from my husband, right? Because my birthday was at the beginning of February, for those of you who didn't know. I turned 26. Yuck. So, so he asked me pretty much what I wanted for my birthday. And I said, you know what? I really want the Naked palette. So, I didn't even know how much it cost. I honestly assumed that it was going to be the same as the original, because come on. I went to the Sephora in the next town next to me, and I noticed that the original one was actually like more expensive now. It's like $58. Like, I'm pretty sure that like this was a lot cheaper. The original was a lot cheaper when I bought it online. And I think it's such a gyp now because you don't get the eyeliners. It's more expensive and you get the stupid brush with it. But I digress. So we went and we picked this up the day that it was released. The day that it was there, I'm like, I want to be there before everybody else and I'm getting this. So it was available as of January 26th or something like that. So I got it early for my birthday. But this was $67 friggin' $67. Like, are you shitting me right now? Like, okay. In perspective, is that the right word? Okay, I'm really dumb right now. I don't know why. Perspective, I think that's the word. If you think about it, like a MAC eyeshadow is like $17.50 for one color, or $18 now. They raised the price of some. Yeah, I think it's $18 now at our counter. So if you're paying $18 per eyeshadow, you could, and then tax, you're pretty much, for the price of this, you're only getting like, say, 3 MAC eyeshadows or whatever, right? So when you think about it, you're getting 12 eyeshadows, plus you're getting a dual-ended brush and a lip gloss. So if you look at it that way, it's not that bad. But I was very disappointed because like that's at least a $10 gap from the original Naked palette. And you don't even get like good accessories, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get a lip gloss. Now, there's nothing wrong with their lip glosses, but I mean, come on. Like, I would rather get a primer than get a lip gloss, because who's to say that I have the Naked one, like the original Naked? What if I don't have a proper eye primer and I was actually looking forward to getting an eye primer? You get this really dinky sized little miniature lip gloss, and I think this is called the Lip Junkie. It says, sorry, it's so tiny, like I can barely read that. So, okay, so you get this stupid thing, and the shade of this one, oh, it's just called Naked. I like the scent of it. It's very, very minty. And the color is like, sort of like this sheer rosy pink. But on my skin color, this is just essentially clear. And my lips are pigmented. So for me, this does absolutely jack shit. Pardon my French. So I'm really disappointed in this because, like, really, I don't know. I can't describe how disappointed I was with that. So anyways, I'm going to show you what else you get. You get this brush before I show you the actual packaging and everything. You get this dual-ended brush and it says Naked 2 on it. This brush is utterly and completely useless. It's so, I don't know. I know it's a synthetic brush. I like the blending one, sort of like the blender on the side, but this brush, like the flat shader side, is like, it's so useless. Like, it hardly picks up any color, and I feel like I have to like really rub it into the eyeshadow before I pick any up. The only thing I really use this brush for is like doing little details like under my eyes, or maybe like lining my top lash line, but I don't feel like I could actually apply eyeshadow with this. And I tried sweeping color with this one like all over the lid, and I feel like you waste your eyeshadow, because like you have to keep building the color up, because with blending brushes, the idea is to not pick up too much pigment. It's to blend the color out. So you're really going to be, if you depend on this brush, like if you take this palette with you and depend on this brush to do your eyeshadow work, you're better off using sponge tip applicators, in my opinion, because this brush to me sucks, and I would not buy this brush from, if they sold this brush, I would not buy it. Now, with that being said, I have to say I absolutely adore the packaging of this Naked palette. I love how sleek it is, and I love how I just love how sleek it is. Like, I like that it's metal and it's dependable. Like, you can trust your eyeshadows in this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can, like, I feel this is very sturdy and that it would hold up with travel. Yeah, so I have to say, and I love the size of the mirror. Like, I mean, this is really good. Try not to flash you guys here. There's my makeshift tripod because I can't find it. But yeah, like, so yeah, and again, you get 12 colors. Now, here's where the disappointment falls again. Both palettes have half bake. in them, like Half-Baked eyeshadow color. Now, Half-Baked, while it being a very beautiful color, if I really wanted Half-Baked again, I would have bought it single. If I own the Naked palette, the original one, assuming most people who own the original one do go out and buy the second one, why would you give people the same thing over again? It doesn't make sense to me. I understand them providing variety by providing a lip gloss instead of a primer and a brush instead of an eyeliner, but I felt like they cheaped out a little with that, and that disappointed me. I mean, the packaging is amazing, don't get me wrong, but I feel like they cheaped out a little on that. That's just my personal opinion. Now, here's what I have to compliment on the product. Other than the packaging being sturdy, these colors are beautiful and pigmented. Now, these are really wonderful eyeshadows. They are very beautiful and they live up to the Urban Decay quality. Like, they are amazing. What I love about this palette is I feel like I like shimmer eyeshadows, but I like the fact that there is a couple mattes. There's Tease and Foxy, and most of the rest of them are either shimmer or satin texture, but there's really nice matte black. I am a sucker for matte black eyeshadows. I love them. So I was really happy that instead of a shimmery black, there's a matte black that I could also use as a liner. So, like, this is, oh, I wish I had the thing behind me. Foxy, Half-Baked, Booty Call, Chopper, Tease, Snake Bite, Suspect, Pistol, Verve, YDK, Busted, and Blackout. So those are the names, and these are the colors. So I feel like this palette is a little bit more cool toned than the original, and I really like that variance because I really like this palette for a smoky eye. I really think that I love the taupes. I love the different, I feel like there's warm and cool in this palette versus the other palette having more of a warm variety. I like that this is, you know. So I'm just going to show you guys the original Naked. I mean, the packaging is nice, but you know what? It's not that sturdy. It gets dirty very easily. It's a velour type of material. And as you can tell, some of the colors are a little bit warmer. I mean, there's that shimmery black and whatnot, and these colors are really beautiful. Now, when it comes down to it, should you get the Naked palette? Like, if you already have the first one, that is your option. Like, personally, I do want both of them because they are similar, but they are different. So, I mean, to me, it is worth having both. But if you feel like you don't want to spend the money in having both, then, you know, by all means. I think that the original is a better value when it comes down to it. But as you can tell, they are quite similar. But I think the original is a better value as it's cheaper. It comes with a primer. But I think I like the colors a bit more in the Naked 2. I actually see myself using the Naked 2 a little bit more than I use Naked 1 or Naked Original because of the matte black. And the matte highlighting shade, which is more yellow tone and creamy, Foxy, which is perfect for my skin tone. And the mirror and the packaging itself being sturdier, I actually see myself using this one a lot more. I'm just kind of disappointed in the brush and the lip gloss, and the price being jacked up. But other than that, I have to say I'm actually really thrilled with the Naked 2. But it's a personal choice. I mean, I wouldn't say run out and buy it. If you have disposable income and you're like, whatever, I kind of want this, but I don't know if I should get it, get it. But if you're worried about spending so much money on this and you're not sure, then don't get it, or, you know, check in the store before you buy it. Like, kind of compare the two and test them out. But if you don't own either one of the Naked palettes, I would say go for the Naked 2. Better packaging, nice balance of warm and cool. You get a brush in it, so like a dual-ended brush. I think the brush that comes with the original Naked palette is just a flat shader. I don't think it's a dual-ended. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But it comes with a dual-ended brush, which some of you may find helpful. I don't find it helpful, but maybe some of you out there do. And you do get a lip gloss with it. So if you don't mind using your own primer, or even like your own concealer as a primer or something, then you'll be fine. So yeah, I hope this kind of helped you guys. I know I'm kind of late on the bandwagon with the Naked palettes, but I wanted to share this with you because I thought that you guys might be interested. But they're like, the Naked palette is really beautiful. I'm just upset that they raised the price on these things, and I understand they had to because of the quality of the packaging and blah blah blah. But I really hope that if they come out with another Naked, that they do something a little bit better than a lip gloss and a brush, like maybe like primer again, like primer and an eyeliner. I love that. And I kind of hope that they don't have another Naked palette, partly because I think they've already milked it for what it's worth. Like, why ruin something good? You know what I'm saying? So hopefully if they do come out with a third Naked, that it's better thought out, and it's not just a quick money grab and they do this again. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys liked this. Not much I can say really, except I'm dropping stuff. And yeah, tell me what you guys think of the Naked palettes. Do you have them? Do you like them? Do you use them? I do use mine. I do actually use mine more than I realized that I do, to be honest. And they still look brand new, which is crazy, right? But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend, as it's Friday night right now. You guys probably are not going to see this till Monday, but whatever. Hope you guys had a lovely weekend. Mwah. Ciao.